guys doing? Welcome back to another episode of Talk of the Seven Kingdoms with your host Bryson Roberts. All right, so let's get into it today, guys. I kind of want to talk about the different types of fandom, different types of relative, sorry, fandoms of Game of Thrones seasons 6 and 7. So I want to talk about first. I want to kind of jump into fan fiction and why is it kind of relevant, And fan fiction kind of just allows fans to write their own alternate storylines and missing scenes and rewrites, and especially acting the controversial seasons of 6 and 7, which I think is really, really interesting. And people kind of get in the way. They are allowed to quote unquote fix what the narratives that they would like to see and what fans like to see. Another thing that I kind of want to talk about and touch bases on is fan art. And season 6, Hodor's reveal, I think, was really, 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 really shocking to a lot of fans. And it created a lot of fan art and allowed fans to create different visual fan works. And Daenerys' rise generated a large wave of these visual fan works, which I thought was really cool. And another thing I want to jump into is fan videos. I mean, you see this all over TikTok, all over Instagram and YouTube. These different edited tributes and characters, breakdowns and analysts of like the family trees and who sat on the throne before. I think it's just really, really, really cool. And I want to talk about going into more so what the lore, and I guess kind of also like analyzing different types of fan labors. So like people, there's a lot of communities out there that like might butcher this a little bit, but it's Wiki of Westeros, and they include like summaries of the episodes and tracking characters and catalogs of the lore, which I thought was pretty cool when I was like doing my little research on this. And fan translations as well, translating like interviews and behind the scenes of different content and frameworks with putting into different other languages too, which I think was really, 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 really cool because it allows people to kind of come together through different publics, and the publics being of Game of Thrones, which I thought was amazing. And another thing that I thought was pretty cool was you dive into different podcasts that people have, and also people doing cosplay and all these different just avenues that allows the show to continue to be relevant till today. And with the different shows like House of Dragon and Night of the Seven Kingdoms, it only amplifies this stuff even more because now fans are getting more creative and having more lore and having more things to talk about. So I just find that really, really cool. And I, think with this particular show and series, it is just never ending, and it continues to expand. It continues to explore different avenues that fans can jump down and take different roads and steps into what they like in the show and what they think the show can improve on by putting their fan input. And that's typically what entertainment is all about, is entertaining the audience, entertaining the fans, entertaining the people that are or a part of these different fandoms. And hearing their feedback and learning from your past, shouldn't say the mistakes, but learning from your past trials and errors, let's say that, because everything I think when it comes to these television shows is all kind of just trial and error. Did our fans like season one? How did season one end? How can we improve on season two? I mean, it's stuff like that. And I think it's really awesome and cool and niche that Game of Thrones um, has put out there such a wide window for fans and fandoms to explore the different possibilities within the TV show, and I just find that really, really, really cool. It is definitely one of my favorite shows, and it's one of my favorite things to talk about. So I just want to say thank you guys for listening to this podcast, and catch you on the next one.